In their recent campaign, Armani and Kid add a cinematic touch by featuring Pierce Brosnan as the Traveler. Hold on one second. Why would such a wealthy person drive a quarter-century-old BMW that you can get for 10 to 20k? Something doesn't add up. Or does it? Hiring a star like Pierce Brosnan comes with a few advantages when it comes to its effect on the audience. 1. It creates trust. A celebrity wouldn't want to be associated with just any brand or product. A brand also wouldn't want to be spending all this money to promote a product that it doesn't stand behind. 2. It persuades. People are influenced more by people they like, and celebrities are seen as experts in the luxury game. And thirdly, it transfers the celebrity's perception onto the brands. But back to the car. Not a desirable old-timer, and not a flashy new car, which both would have been fitting for a man of means. However, this discrepancy is a deliberate choice and a clever tactic. People are highly social species. We've come to depend on our ability to read other people for our survival. So whenever we're presented with a story, we're constantly subconsciously asking ourselves, who is this person? In this case, who is this traveler? Is it the tale of Brosnan himself? Is it a fictional character? Does he play the role of another actor? Brands want an emotional connection because they want a transfer from the perception of the actor to the brand itself. So on a first superficial level, it is a short film about an actor that travels a lot and has arrived in his beautiful mansion. It's an attractive ambiance to which nice promotional portraits in stylish clothes can be shot. An aspirational perception, and not a bad one to transfer onto the brands. But when you want to evoke more associations, you're kind of stuck, because you can't tell a whole lot in a 2-minute film. Unless, that is, you cleverly summon a whole range of associations. Given that there's no objective reality, only the perception of reality that people have built in their brains, there are 2 options when telling a story. Either you're being explicit,
Please be explicit.
and you leave no room for the audience to fill things in, or you leave clues and hints without being explicit.
You're gonna have to give me a hint.
The latter allows for the audience to fill in the gaps and rebuild the character inside their brains. And this creates a much more personal and emotionally stronger connection, because it's the audience who has built it themselves. Enter the clever use of a prop, the BMW 750. Although Brosnan has played many roles in his career, the choice for this car allows for associations with probably the most aspirational one.
Bond. James Bond.
Because it was this specific car that 007 was gifted in 1999. The BMW 750. Same trim, same color. When you know it and when you see it, your brain will start to form a lot of additional associations and begin to search for explanations as to who this person is. Is this James Bond later in life? So, the audience with the right popular cultural capital vastly expands their associations with these brands through their perceptions. And this means not only the transfer of the perception of a rich actor, but of the king of cool himself. Because to them, there is irrefutable evidence that there is an additional, intentional second layer to this film. If you're very specific when selecting elements like a car or an actor, you increase the likelihood of a strong emotional association, more likely to influence decision making. And this means that as a brand, there are ways to create strong positive emotional associations through the use of the target group's perceptions. As an added bonus, you enforce the unity amongst like-minded people. You reward the ones who know without upsetting the ones who don't. For them, it will just pass under the radar. Those who have seen Range Rover's new campaign may have found that they are using the same technique. Starring Theo James, the ad implicitly refers to his character from the brilliant series called The Gentleman, evoking strong emotional associations in the process.
You found it then?
Of course I did. Good boy.
And the best thing is, you don't even need to mention the character's name explicitly. It's even more effective if you don't, as long as you leave the right clues for your audience.